In fact, yeah, I think I got sidetracked talking about this before, but yeah, actually the first floor is unique in a lot of ways. It's the way it's constructed is very different from the later tower floors. Like you might have noticed, in fact, I think on the last 2 runs that we've done of the tower, we've ended up, or have we done? This is our 3rd run, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, you'll notice that. Yeah, sometimes, basically this first floor isn't as random as the later floors, and the reason for that is, yeah, basically, yeah, the later floors, yeah, basically every floor after the second one is basically completely randomly generated. You get like a bunch of rooms in random positions with a bunch of hallways randomly connecting them all over the place. But the way the first floor works is you've actually got a fixed number of just random preset configurations. So yeah, what ends up happening is you actually end up seeing the same layout over and over again, basically. So yes, like we might come back to the tower next time and we'll see this exact same floor layout. Like the positions of the monsters and the items and all that are still randomized, but yeah, for the first floor, the layout of the floor is actually just picked out of a pool of... Oh wow, it seems like it took us a really long time to hit level 2 this here for some reason. I guess we haven't seen that many monsters, but... but I actually... Is that seriously the whole floor? There must have been another... And yeah, just like I said, Squiddo's still low enough level that he can actually get some decent experience off of these floor 1 monsters. Although with that said, I kind of want to speed my way up. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking instead of doing leveling and all that, yeah, all that kind of boring nonsense, I think I actually will make this like kind of a quick run. I'm thinking, yeah, like I said, I don't want to advance too quickly through the game and just completely blow through the tower before we've actually finished all of the fun town stuff. Wasn't it fun, all that fun, exciting town stuff that we just did for the last, what, 40 minutes before this tower run? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's ridiculous. We're actually gonna have like 2 videos in a row where it's just nothing but me running around. Oh, that's dreadful. There we go, there's that shield. And we're gonna put it on, and it's totally... I mean, it's only a wood shield, but at least it's totally not cursed. Son of a bitch! Oh! Oh my god, I can't believe it. I can't... So that... Anyway, yeah, that's really terrible, because now even if... Like, this is the worst possible equipment we can have, basically. Okay, that's not entirely true. I think the copper sword... No, the copper sword isn't rust-proof, but the wood shield is rust-proof, so at least we have that. But, and I guess another positive thing is that, yeah, they're both cursed, so they'll be worth a fair bit of money once we take them back to town. But other than that, yeah, the thing is, even if we find a good weapon at this point, we won't be able to use it, because we've got this cursed bullshit on here. Seal wand. I don't even remember what that does. I think it silences enemies, maybe. Anyways, oh well, something is better than nothing, at least. At least, for the time being, at least, it's better than nothing, until our copper sword rusts away to, like, -6 or whatever it's gonna be by the time. So, yeah, at this point, we're not going to be able... Yeah, no matter what we do, we're basically not going to be able to have, like, a new... We're not going to set a new record for progress on this run, no matter what we do. Or, I guess, potentially, if I find the uncursed scrolls, I guess that could help. But, oh, this is going to suck against Ghosh as well. Assuming we see him. Oh, man, I'm having such a hard time remembering what we've seen already. Have we dueled with Ghosh yet? Is that a thing? I guess it'll tell us after this one. Or okay, basically, yeah, second floor is the event floor, where something kind of random happens. So basically the two things that happens is it either sort of, you get a little... Basically, you'll meet up with Selphie, and that advances her little plot line. Or, if there's no Selphie plot line to advance, then, yeah, Ghosh appears instead. And you don't have to duel him. You can... Yeah, basically, you can just say no thanks and be polite, or you can tell him off. And he's not happy about that. Got the little eyebrow twitch there, so we will accept his challenge. But yeah, he's actually pretty tough, and I don't think I want to suffer the indignity of losing to him. So I think Squiddo could use the experience. Assuming he doesn't die there. Oh no, oh yeah, Gauche is going down. Wow, that did nothing. There we go. He doesn't have a lot of HP, but he does a lot of damage, as I recall. Like, if you manage to if you rush up and you come up here on, like, level 1 with no equipment, he will kill you in, like, 2 hits. And now he's gonna say 1 win, 0 losses. So this was the first time that we encountered him. And yeah, because of that persistent bit of scorekeeping that he does, okay, that's the one thing. If you beat him, he gives you a medicinal herb, and then sometimes he'll also drop a wind crystal as well when he ports out, which is pretty rare, actually. I almost never see him drop one of those, but yeah, we got lucky this time. So yeah, I was just saying how so yeah, since we've basically got these 2 pieces of cursed equipment that basically are going to ruin this run, I think what I want to do is this will be a money run, and then yeah, if we can get a good amount of money, or good amount of items that we can sell, then we can yeah, just fill up our inventory with as much expensive stuff as we can find. And oh right, yeah, because he's a wind guy and our guy's a water guy, so I think we actually want to attack. I think attack directly will do more damage here. Because yeah, these cyclones can be a little bit nasty if you're relying on a water familiar. That's kind of how the game works, is yeah, certain... I think I talked about this already, actually. Yeah, basically, depending on... certain floors will be more deadly than others, depending on the type of familiar you have. So yeah, basically, normally dependent on whatever the strongest monster is at any given time, or how many of each monster type. So actually on this floor, apart from the Cyclone, we're pretty good here with a water familiar. The trolls are weak to water, the flames are weak to water. So yeah, we're kind of alright in that regard. But otherwise, and yeah, so we didn't actually do that much extra damage with the direct attack, so I think I'm gonna keep going with the mixture magic. And actually, I guess this guy is a decent... He's level 6, so yeah, it's not like he's in danger of getting killed or anything. Oh, and we got the... So, okay, on the one hand, we've got the 2 cursed items, which are bad for our progress, since they'll prevent us from equipping better items, but they're good for selling. So yeah, we have a couple decently expensive items in our inventory that can be sold for a decent amount. On the other hand, we also have the big pita fruit, which is good for longevity. We'll be able to... Yeah, between the pita and the big pita, we'll be able to keep our familiars out for a pretty long time. Which is kind of conducive towards doing, a big long run, where we try to dive as deep as we can. Oh, a nice little monster lineup. This is good. Always great when they just sort of line themselves up like this in a corridor, because there's kind of a limit to how many monsters will spawn at once on the floor, so if you can kill a bunch of them at once, and then, so yeah, after, basically, monsters will continually spawn all over the floor. There's no way to clear out a floor. They'll just always spawn somewhere eventually. But yeah, if you can kill a bunch of monsters at once, it kind of gives you like a little bit of reprieve, because yeah, whenever monsters spawn, they'll usually be asleep. Oh, that was nasty. That was a lot of damage. I guess it's because I got a freaking cursed shield on. But yeah, monsters will usually be asleep in will appear sleeping in a room for a little while once they spawn. And so basically, if you can kill a bunch of monsters at once, you get a little bit of reprieve, where it's like, yeah, it'll take them a little while to spawn. Yeah, it'll take the floor a little while to spawn more monsters to replace the ones that you killed, and the ones that it does spawn will potentially just be sitting there sleeping for a while. So you get a little bit of breathing room, a little bit of a reprieve from just monsters all over the place if you manage to kill a bunch of monsters at once. That's not really the case if you... we've still been lucky enough not to encounter a monster room trap just yet, where it basically, yeah, there are some... probably the worst trap in the game, unless you have an acid rain ball, in which case it just kills everything. But yeah, the monster room trap basically just rains monsters basically you hit the monster room trap, and then it just rains monsters all over the room that you're in, and it just fills the room with monsters, and you're like you're basically completely screwed at that point, unless you're on like a low floor and you have a high level familiar where so it doesn't even matter. Is this a decursed scroll? It's a holy scroll. That's decent. Holy, yeah, I'm like 95% sure that I used and explained the various uses of the Holy Scroll at some point in this LP already. Or actually, I didn't think of this. So there are some mixture magic can act. Okay, so let's actually try this out. Let's do a command, and we will mix D-Wall, and he will actually use that. Okay, even if there's no target. So the reason I did that is just to try it out. Some mixture magic actually has a range. Like there's some mixture magic that'll actually throw out projectiles, which is typically really powerful if you can find one that does that. In fact, the monsters with the projectile mixture magic are typically among the best in the game for that reason. Just because, I've shown off the direct damage spells, but the direct spells are typically really expensive. Like you'll spend a lot of your monster's MP using those direct spells, whereas the mixture magic doesn't take nearly as much MP. So it's really good to be able to get off those, and the range on those projectile attacks is ridiculous as well. So, and it's especially useful on the higher floors where basically just going like up in like toe to toe with like the melee monsters is just like you basically don't ever want to be in a stand-up fight against any kind of monster once you get up to the higher floors. There's just like literally any monster will kill you in 2 or 3 hits by the time you get to about floor 30 or so, maybe a little bit higher than that. Okay, so yeah, I still haven't really decided. I think so. Okay, I can carry the pitas over to the next run. So I think what I'm gonna try and do here, man, it freaked me out for a second when I saw the Kraken there. And it's like, oh my god, what's a Kraken? Oh yeah, right. It's like, oh my god, Kraken, I'm totally screwed. But no, that's my monster. Ooh, this is bad. We got two bad element monsters right off the bat. I guess, yeah, this is kind of a worthless item anyways, so we could just... Yeah, so now Minova is a fire type, which means he will take extra damage from the Blizzard Sword. Or the Aqua Sword. Blizzard Sword was the one I was thinking of. Blizzard Sword, which is the blue Chocobo monster's spell. That one will let you... that one can be cast as a projectile. I'm not sure if Mixture Magic always takes the same amount of mana, or if it's like a variable amount depending on the spell. It seems like this guy's draining... It seems like this guy's losing mana. I feel like I kind of want to use that just to... Like, I don't really need it. Because I can just, like, wait around. And then he'll eventually regain his HP anyways. But I feel like I don't want to waste this I guess I might as well grab the medicinal herb. I'll take a drink while I mull that over, what to do with the herb. Actually, since the Kraken's so low on mana, I think I can actually use a Pita at this point, and yeah, it won't actually heal him to full, so that won't go to waste. Yeah, I think, how much does a Pita? I think it's 50. Yeah, MP by 50. We'll give that to him. And... okay, so yeah, that's good. I was gonna need to do that eventually. How much health's he got? Okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna... okay, actually, at the rate we're going, I guess that... So, okay, so at this run, I'm gonna be leveling up my squid a little bit, and also just trying to fill my inventory up with good expensive items, so I can make a lot of money and get some buildings when we head back to town. This is annoying. Sometimes those little terrain-changing traps can be annoying. Usually they're actually advantageous, but sometimes they're annoying. Because, yeah, we are on kind of a... I guess we're not really much of a time limit, really. Or, yeah, what was I even thinking of? Why was I thinking there was a time limit? There's no reason whatsoever to get through this floor quickly, other than the fact that I don't want to get bored. Okay, so up there's... Oh, damn. Oh, that's a lot of water monsters. So, okay, you can go back in the bag, so that you don't get murdered. And then we will run away. Oh, God, that's... Really? That is a lot of damage. Oh, nice, and we got this nice little, elevated bit here. On the one hand, I kind of want all of this experience to go to Squiddo, but Baku would let us just murder these guys without much trouble. Guess I could take them both out. That might actually be the way to go, because yeah, Baku, he's probably not going to get much use at this point. Like, he's not... He doesn't... Or, what happens if I use mixture magic with both monsters? I don't think I've ever actually tried that. That would be interesting to try. Okay, let's actually, in fact, let's make sure that it happens. We're going to mix D-Wall, and then we are going to mix Brid, and see what happens. Aqua Blade. And okay, that's that. They even picked the wrong one, because I wanted, Or, okay, what's your A? And then he doesn't even do anything. Or is he set to do nothing? He's set to it. Why are you set to attack aggressively? That is the dumbest thing you could possibly do. I guess maybe they take turns or something? I don't know. Why did I think that water monster... Okay. You know what? Baku can take care of him. Even though he's at a type disadvantage, he's, yeah, he's still, like, 10 levels above these guys. 15 levels, even. Yep, just like I thought. And yeah, obviously, when you have two monsters out, then you get even less experience. It splits the experience 3 ways, so it's almost never a good idea to bring out 3 monsters, really, unless you're on like a really... Ah, damn it. Come on! Oh, this is so annoying. I mean, yeah, I was talking about how the... What's it? The terrain deformation trap is sometimes annoying. The freaking paralysis trap is always annoying. Oh, this is actually kind of... We're in a bit of trouble here. No, we're not. Okay, so... Okay, so we can actually... yeah, we'll give that to him, just to give him a little bit of MP. And then... oh, we had an antidote herb as well, so... oh, fuck! Oh. Oh, right! Oh! Okay, that's a very happy accident. I completely forgot that you could do that. Yeah, so a little secondary hidden property of the medicinal herb is that if you feed it to a familiar who's already at maximum HP, then it increases their maximum HP by 1, which is fantastic. I completely forgot that you could do that. That's amazing. So, okay, nothing up there. So, yeah, we're just gonna... Or actually, I don't think we've... No, okay, I can see the exit up there, actually. So, yeah, I guess we just explore a little bit down here, and... Oh, then there's another... Oh, no, we've seen that room already. Yeah, I guess we just, clear up the floor and then be on our merry way.